guys, what's going on? Coach Indy here. Welcome back to the TIFC YouTube channel. Today we're talking about a player that doesn't actually play in the Premier League or in any top flight division. Yes, I know, I'm going out there, I'm being bold, so maybe not many players would have heard of this player. However, I'm going to do a little bit on him and hopefully you guys will have a bit more knowledge as well. Before we get into the video, please do hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell. Every time there's a video uploaded on our channel, you will be notified. So, today's player is Brentford's Ivan Toney. So Ivan Toney plays for Brentford in the Championship. Some of his previous clubs, he was at Northampton as his first club as a kid. He also was at Newcastle, didn't really work out from there, but he had a few loan spells. He went to Barnsley, Shrewsbury, Scunthorpe and Wigan before Peterborough took a chance on him and signed him on a perm. And then on the back of that, he was able to do really well in League One last season, and on the back of that he's able to get a move to Brentford in the Championship, which he's doing really well. I think he's the top goal scorer in the Championship, first season at that level as well. Really impressive. So Ivan Toney is a centre forward. He can normally play as a single 9 or a double 9 as well. I haven't really seen him play in too many positions, however he does like drifting out wide, so that suggests to me could potentially play as part of a wide front 3 potentially. Wide 4 maybe might be a bit more difficult because there's more sort of defensive qualities that are required there, but definitely as a front 3 I think he could do that on a wide position. So yeah, that's the positions I think he can sort of play in. So let's talk about some of Ivan Toney's attributes as a player, some of his strengths. Now you can see a little bit in front of you, it says reliable source. Spoke to one of the Peterborough United lads who played with Ivan Toney last season, and he has some interesting things to say. So just got some stuff that he mentioned to me which I found really interesting. So just to give you a bit of a background story, throughout last season he was linked with a lot of clubs, not just Championship, even Premier League as well. So this is really interesting. So first thing he said was outside pressure doesn't affect him. So when he was getting linked with other clubs, that wasn't affecting him, i.e. potentially jumping 2 divisions and playing at a higher level. Obviously you see from the clips he's a massive goal scorer, he's a pure gunman. Apparently his confidence levels are really high, he massively believes in himself, which is obviously maybe taking him to the next level, i.e. the Championship, and probably beyond that after this season. He's a really good team player, again you saw that in the clips. He obviously works hard, positive mindset as well, which is really important at any level. If you've got a positive mindset, that can take you a long way. Also, Ivan Toney is 24 years old, so a really good age. He's obviously had good experience at lower levels as well, so he's probably at a good age where he can make that big jump to a Premier League club. And also he's English as well, and he's yet to make his debut for England. So Brentford purchased Ivan Toney from Peterborough for an initial fee of £5 million. However, there could be potentially another 10 million worth of add-ons. Potentially, obviously, if he does really well, maybe he gets a promotion with Brentford, or potentially if he gets sold to a Premier League club from Brentford as well. So that's why the add-ons are there. Say his current market value is about £15 million, which is very healthy for a Championship player. Maybe I'm doing a little bit of disservice there. It could be a little bit higher, given the fact he is the top goal scorer, around 30 goals in the Championship already on debut. On top of that, he's yet to sort of make an appearance for his national team England. However, if he does make that bigger move to a bigger club, I'm sure recognition will be just around the corner. So my prediction date is, and time of recording is January 2021. I'm predicting that Ivan Toney will move in the summer of 2022. Reason for that, I think Brentford are going to get promoted and he will want to stay at the club. But on the back of that they're going to get relegated and then he will get a move to the Premier League. So effectively in sort of 18 months time, I say Premier League, to another Premier League team should I say. Because he would have had a taste for the Premier League and he wanted to stay in the Premier League as well. So that's sort of my prediction date and move date. In terms of fee, £40 million is what I'm going for. Again, that obviously might fluctuate potentially depending on what the market value is and how well he does potentially in the Premier League, if he does get that promotion with Brentford. But yeah, that is my prediction for Ivan Toney. Another thing to just sort of add as well, if he does do well for Brentford in the Premier League, and they manage to stay in the Premier League, I have no doubt he'll score goals, and that will probably bring some sort of recognition in terms of international recognition, whether it be, well, with England, should I say. And like I touched on earlier, he's 24 as well, so a very, very, very good age. So there you have it, guys. It is Brentford striker Ivan Toney. Now, I have gone bold, but maybe I've gone bolder than bold. So let me know if you think this is a wild, wild prediction. Do you think it's got some legs in it? I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you know much about this player? Is it a knowledgeable piece of information and video that you've picked up, and you're going to now sort of scout this player a little bit? Do you agree with the valuation? One thing I will say, he has been linked with Leicester City as a possible Vardy replacement, and also Arsenal as well. So this is a player that's playing in the Championship already. He's been linked with really established clubs in the Premier League. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. Hit that notification bell. If you do like this type of video, drop it a like. We'll see everyone next week.